And we are back here. We are going for episode 3. Right, that's nice. And let's jump into it.
I plummeted down through that weird sky towards a great turbulent ocean that roared and swelled. A ferocious sea that offered no hope of survival. I thought of home and wept, unaware that in an instant, my fortunes would be changed by an event so bizarre, I almost hesitate to tell you. And it happened like this.
Yeah, Ivan seems kinda crazy. I'm sorry for missing this kinda intro to the second episode. I had to try to play the game a little bit just to make sure that stuff was working, which was good since it wasn't working. But yeah. But this is kind of what you missed in the beginning of the episode 2. Nothing really huge. Story is within the episode gameplay, not in the beginning or the end, so... Dun dun dun. This seems like a Moby Dick inspired, right?
A giant whale?
It was huge, General.
You were swallowed by a giant whale.
Yes, General.
You look remarkably well for a man who was swallowed by a whale.
I am blessed with a strong constitution, General.
Uh-huh. It's very bright and colorful. Absolutely love this
And I assume
little
you are now going to tell me how you managed to
artwork.
escape from the belly of this giant whale.
Naturally, General. And I must say, it really was a fascinating glimpse into the interior life of one of our world's most magnificent beasts. I consider myself a wiser man after this experience.
I do think that it is very nice artwork, but I think I like the jungle overworld a little bit more, but it's going to be interesting going forward, seeing what kind of theme they are going for. Episode 1 and 2 were the jungle theme, so...
It was an extraordinary place, General. I could perhaps deliver a lecture on the subject to Moscow University Zoological Society, if you like. I only want to help.
The Moscow University Zoological Society has, I suspect, better things to do than listen to the ramblings of a man who claims he was swallowed by a whale.
Squish, squish, squish. Whoop, whoop. That looks a little bit interesting. I'm sure that's poisonous. So
It is a shame, General. People can be so closed-minded.
I, on the other hand,
Huh?
have little choice but to hear you out. For your own sake, Ivan Ivanovich, I must urge you to be brief.
Absolutely, General. I will tell you directly of my miraculous escape from the belly of the whale. You simply won't believe what happened next.
That is becoming a dangerously overused phrase, comrade.
oh, okay. I overshot that jump. Oh, I have to wait, I see. Alright. Whoop. Okay, so we have to wait. Right. Okay, no, not wait, just time it a little bit better.
And so I found myself deep within the whale's organs. A strangely beautiful place. A sort of fleshy wonderland. A glade of polyps and globules. A landscape as awe-inspiring in its way as the forests and mountains of Altai. Oh, my whole journey.
Let me just double check. No dropping frames and everything seems to be working fine, yeah.
And
I'm on
longed
this.
for and only hoped, as I hope now, that I might one day see again.
I think we're all longing for home at this point.
Oh, with warm slippers, a mug of steaming spitzin, and a roaring fire. Not far from home, trapped inside a monstrous fish with only the strange and evil-looking worms that infested its gut for company. With only one's dedication to one's country and mission to keep one from falling into despair. But no, General, I could not. I had to escape, to find little Orpheus and my way back to the surface and home.
So, yeah, I am currently on a single monitor. That's why sometimes I might just do a quick, you know, stop of the game just to peek to see that it's working. It's hopefully not gonna be happening in all the games I record, because I have a plan. I have a plan. And it's laid out into the finest detail. So, but yeah, this game, it's gonna be a little bit now and then just a peak to see that I'm not starting dropping crazy frames or any other weird things. But for example, BioShock Infinite, when I continue that DLC, I should not have to stop for peaking or something like that. I have a plan for that.
Worms, you say, living inside the whale.
Oh, they were horrid things, those worms, General.
Huh?
And most unwelcome, I would say. Parasites.
Oh, you have to press. Oh.
Their infestation was more of the tremendous sizes they could grow to. At that
Yes.
point, my thoughts were only of escape. And I had a plan.
Into the butthole of the
I'm sure you
beast.
did.
Yeah, I hope we get more like the jungle. The jungle environment. It's not visually nice, but I just did enjoy the jungle scenery more. So, top right there, you could see the autosave kicking in. It does save pretty frequently, so far the autosaving has worked fine. In a game like this, probably don't need manual saving. There's another autosave, so I don't see that as a problem. Are we gonna open up another butthole? Right, there we go, yep. Yep, another butthole. Oof. Jump! Da-da-da-da-da. Quite a bit. Maybe a more slower, relaxing experience here. So again, this is not my commonly type games, and definitely more of the action, faster-paced ones. But I just like the visual and the story here, so felt that I would like to give this a shot. So far it's
These worms, they made your
it's good.
Mini-Ryadne whale sick.
Wherever they attached themselves, the flesh began to turn grey and die. It was a truly distressing sight. I resolved myself to assist the whale by removing the leeches wherever I could find them during my escape.
What? This is definitely a game that I could see that you could definitely, if you haven't played a lot of games, you know, you just could play this, or maybe with some of the younger audience as a quirky story, because it's not any gruesome goriness so far. So, like, this is quite an interesting and nice thing to do. You can quite easily see what's happening, what you're supposed to do. So. Into another butthole.
In my mind,
Alright.
it was a simple plan, General. I would climb up through the whale's throat, into its mouth, then wait until it opened it to feed and swim out.
Ah, yes.
Brilliant, Ivan
Ivanovich.
Ivanovich.
Only one or two minor flaws with it. For example, did it not occur to you that the whale would likely be deep underwater when it ate?
Вы правы, General, but I am a strong swimmer. As a child, my parents would take us to holiday near Irkutsk, where we took constitutionals in the waters of Lake Baikal. In fact, my mother often called me her маленький морской котик.
Is it another chase scene?
A giant worm for a giant whale, huh?
At the risk of repeating myself, it was huge, General.
The Moscow University Zoological Society may be interested after all.
Okay, so green,
Let us take a moment.
blue, green, red, and blue.
Your ridiculous plan to escape through the mouth of the whale failing, you would now have me believe you had embarked on some misguided crusade to free it of the worm infestation. To what end, exactly?
When one suffers, we all suffer, General.
What? That was weird looking. If you're inside the whale, why would there be eyes?
Your ideological commitment is admirable, comrade, but
I concluded that if I could find the root of the infestation and neutralize it, the whale could mount a spirited counterattack against the worms.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Okay, back to green again. That's in the background, okay. That's not in the background. Ah! Wait a minute. My... Holy... That was a close... What? Sometimes when you are like on the lower part of these vines, tends to just want to drop you off. It's a little bit of sensitive. Okay, it's facing left, so we go left.
Victorious, the whale would surface to expel the remaining poisonous muck and slime from its body. And at that point, I could escape through the nearest convenient orifice. In this case,
Come on,
most
get involved.
likely the blowhole.
that is the most revolting thing I've ever heard.
General, we are Russians. We have withstood the sheer force of nature and history and emerged triumphant. An expedition through the
wait.
nasal sphincter of a gargantuan whale is nothing to us.
Okay. Probably should go do the other one also. Alright. My bad. Right, so... Do we continue? I think so. Seems like to be more of the same, yeah. Oh, I missed the one on the bottom again. I didn't see it. Alright. Alright, let's wait. This seems to be a little bit less of a time to do it. That was close.
I suppose you would have me believe that the whale was grateful to you.
Yes.
Well, General, that would be presumptuous. I doubt it was even aware of my presence. But I had more immediate problems. For if the whale might have been relieved by my actions, the worms were enraged.
Worms do
Furious.
Worms
Incandescent.
do not feel
Violently indignant.
emotions.
Demented, General. Deranged.
Enough!
And run, right? Come on, we gotta run. Another run scene, drop scene, no? He's facing left, but yeah, he's gonna be running.
Where is
There we
little
go.
Orpheus? Where is my bomb? Unless you are trying to tell
Oh.
me the whale saved that as
Oh,
well.
okay, I'm dead.
General, that would be absurd.
No,
I timed that wrong. Okay, so we have the jumping thing, now we have sliding. This is probably going to be more of a challenge when it comes to the timing.
where is my bomb? Unless you are trying to tell me the
Oh,
whale
again,
saved
I
that
missed
as well.
again.
No,
What?
it did not, General. That would be
I
absurd.
need to
No,
slide.
Jonathan, you are absurd. Your story is absurd. This whole ridiculous fairy tale is absurd.
Yeah, the angle made it a little bit more interesting trying to time the slides correctly. I wish they would have made a more flat, yeah, more flat experience here. Angle, camera angle. Here, like this is much better. Whoa, yo. Don't know if there's gonna be any secrets or anything, but so far it's the game, you know, it's super easy. Even if I died, you know, a few times. Okay, is this the next episode? Oh, it felt a little bit shorter.
Swimming to in such a rush, and what will it do when it gets there? Is the general about to lose his temper and order the cosmonaut shot? All of these questions and more must surely be answered in the next exciting episode of
Little Orpheus. Alright, I'm gonna stop. I'll do another one here to get going. We should have a few videos during the next week. That's nice. Always nice to like try to like get a nice gaming session going, then splitting up. I think, you know, around 40 to 60 minutes is, well, I guess 30 to 60 minutes are good gaming episodes. So that's what I'm aiming for. I know other YouTubers and, you know, makes for like 1 to 2 hours more, but I feel it's a little bit long. I like 30, 60s, and this seems to be clocking in around maybe 15 to 20, so on the shorter side, but hey, it's just easier. One episode, one video for both researching, or if it's a special episode you want to watch. So yeah, stay tuned for the next one coming up.